How's it been going, guys? Hope you guys having a great Friday evening. I am AC Guenter. Welcome to another reaction video. Welcome back for some more Rerez. So, beginning of, I think it was the end of last year, I said I was going to go through all the Rerez videos. I've done one or two at the start of the year, but I've decided to go through them all and start again, basically. A couple of weeks ago, I did Burglar X, so this is the second one on the list. It is 2003's Robocop, so based on the movie. This game, I believe it's a PlayStation 2 game, and it's developed by TITUS. This game is actually really fucking expensive in the UK. It's actually gone up in price. If you convert it to US dollar, this is a $55 game here in the UK. It is expensive. It's not cheap at all. So today we're going to watch their video on Robocop 2003, so I hope you guys are well. If you guys are not aware, well, you guys should be aware, I have recently changed my upload schedule. I've also recently got back into streaming as well. So what has happened, basically, my average upload, my average output that I'm going to be putting onto this channel has basically been halved. So I've had to basically half everything. So I'm not uploading or doing stuff as frequently as I have been doing. So I've basically been uploading content like this. I'll upload content for 3 days, have a day off. So that's what I did this week. So I uploaded content Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, had Thursday off. You're seeing this Friday. And then I'm uploading content Friday, Saturday, Sunday, not uploading Monday. That's how I'm doing my content. So we get on with it. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Robocop is a classic sci-fi film that took a satirical look at society through the lens of a not-too-distant future cyberpunk Detroit. The film spawned a successful franchise, generating sequels, TV shows, cartoons, and toys. The popularity of...
I remember the cartoon when I was a kid. I watched a little bit of the cartoon as a kid. I've heard Robocop 3's not very good. I've heard 2's alright. I've heard 3's not very good.
Robocop spawned many video game adaptations as well, everything from arcades and home computers to consoles and handhelds. But today...
Yeah, fun fact, the Robocop game on the ZX Spectrum was top of the charts for 4 years, for like years and years and years. The only reason why it got took off the charts is because they stopped doing it. That's UK sales charts. Robocop, the Spectrum game, was massive.
We're going to talk about a particularly special home console release, Robocop 03.
Now, when you think of an adaptation to a beloved property into the world of video games, you'd hope that a developer comes along that understands the legacy of a franchise and uses the medium of gaming to propel its characters and ideas to new heights.
So who exactly developed Robocop 03? TITUS! Wait, didn't they develop? We're doomed.
The game opens with an awesome CG.
Also, if you saw that as well on the list, they also did Xena Warrior Princess, and that wasn't a very good film either.
Cutscene where Robocop has to deal with a gang that really hates vans, I guess.
Robocop just casually peels back the roof of his car to say,
"This is the police.
Can we hear that one more time?
This is the police."
Great tactic to defuse the situation, Robocop. Scare the crap out of everyone.
Couple questions. When did they start making cars out of fondant? Also, how many squad cars does Robocop go through in a month?
Robocop! You own another f***ing squad car!
You get a crappy gunfight in which Robocop takes out an Ed 209 with a single bullet. You think they're setting the bar low now? Well, it gets much worse.
You have been warned.
Every mission starts out with Robocop getting briefed by one of his superiors. And in the dark, crime and death-riddled Neo-Detroit, what does this gruff senior officer have to say?
Hello, Robocop. We just got a hot tip. According to one of our snitches, a shipment of brain drain is going...
This game was written by a third grader.
And in multiple cutscenes, the default subtitles don't even match what's being said by the characters on screen.
The next brain drain delivery is at the old cathedral. Get over there and check things out. And hey, be careful.
Wow, that's some chemistry there.
Following each and every briefing,
Sounds like an AI did the script. It sounds like an AI script, doesn't it? But it's not. It sounds like someone's used an AI to do the script.
Robocop awkwardly leaves his special robot chair to head out on a mission, at which point he draws his weapon. Every single time.
You can't just walk around with a loaded weapon pointed in the air everywhere you go, especially in a building. Does he really brandish his weapon the entire way to the crime scene? Is his gun drawn as he rides the elevator down to his car? Is it drawn while he waits for civilians to cross at an intersection? Is it drawn when he stops to help a kitten out of a tree?
When you finally get into the first mission of the game, you're going to notice a lot of interesting design choices, like how a mechanically precise machine like Robocop aims his gun with the stability of microwaved butter.
Or the fact that with every step Robocop takes, it sounds like a dentist is tooling a moat into your gums.
Or that there are like 3 or 4 enemy character models per stage.
And then...
Oh, it's just lazy. If they got rid of the zoom in mechanic and just turn it into a first person shooter, it'd be perfectly fine. I reckon it'd be, what, like a 6 out of 10, an average FPS, but no, they put all this shit in it.
We get this.
Is that baby food?
Yes, it is, and it's dumb. I'd like to introduce everyone to what we call franchise key jingling. Little distracting callbacks so fans think, hey, I remember that! You see, in the 1987 Robocop film, there's a short scene about a paste that sustains Robocop's organic tissue. A character remarks that it tastes kind of like baby food.
And that's why the dev team made health pickups baby food?
Yes!
But in the original movie, Robocop doesn't actually eat baby food. His paste just kind of tastes like it.
Yes!
Imagine being able to build any.
Yeah, I've tried to get rid of ads, guys, and it's doing that crap.
Yes, and you're gonna find more key jingling reused throughout. Remember when Robocop spun his gun like twice in the original film? It's now a dedicated button. Remember when Robocop shot that thug that had taken a hostage? You're gonna see that scenario multiple times. The developers probably assumed these were great callbacks to the source material, but it comes off as shallow pandering.
Yeah.
This wouldn't be so bad if the game was a competent first-person shooter, but along with bad aiming, you got sniper and heat vision, which both take their sweet time to activate. And then there's a lock-on mode. Robocop is supposed to be able to lock on to several different enemies at once. Here's the thing. If there's a physical barrier between you and your target, you mindlessly waste all of your ammo. Robocop just won't stop firing. Seriously, I'm not pressing the fire button here.
Oh, but if you do manage to get a clear shot at a target, Robocop aims... Oh, how do I put this? He aims very specifically.
Robocop likes the Bob Barker approach to criminal reduction.
Remember to spay and neuter your criminals by shooting them in the d***.
As far as level design, the developers went out of their way to make your path through each and every stage vague and obtuse. Give the player a waypoint system or map? Nah, they'll figure it out.
Oh, that's so bad. Why? I don't understand why TITUS made games, to be honest, because I don't think TITUS ever made a single decent game. Hang on, tell a lie. Apparently they made or helped develop Toy Story Race for the Game Boy Color. Apparently that's okay. They never made a decent game. Let me know in the comments if you know any games that TITUS made which were half decent, because I can't think of any.
Critical sections of a level are easy to miss, and sometimes you just stumble onto things, like sticks of dynamite, that you need to clear barriers that are blocking the rest of the level. This isn't rewarding exploration, it just feels like busy work.
Speaking of busy work, in Robocop 03, you've got secondary objectives, like
arrest gangsters
and
free the hostages.
Now the
arrest gangsters
aspect of this game is about as lazy as you would imagine. Sometimes thugs are cool with you arresting them immediately. Other times, you have to shoot their kneecaps until they decide to come along peacefully, or maybe just vanish, I guess.
When you free hostages, they just vanish too. Did they escape? This lovable tipsy hobo just collapses to the ground and then disintegrates after being rescued.
Okay, that's funny. Come on, I won't admit that is funny.
I honestly don't know what's going on. I'm gonna miss that guy.
Nevertheless, I'm getting a sneaking suspicion that freeing hostages is a priority. When we get to the second level, the city dump, our police friend has some suggestions.
Robocop, there are civilians in your sector. You've got to get them out as fast as possible. Robocop. There are civilians in your sector. You've got to get them out and back.
Oh god, every 2 minutes, Robocop saves civilians. Robocop saves civilians. Just as bad as Nico, let's go bowling from GTA 4, or God, what's the name of the guy from Dead Rising? One that calls you up all the time.
There are civilians in your sector. There are civilians in your sector. There are civilians in your sector.
What was that, Kenneth? I didn't catch it the first time! I wish that was the worst of the in-game dialogue, but Robocop won't stop talking either. And it's not Peter Weller doing the voice, it's someone completely different. He announces every single item he picks up off the ground like he's a 2-year-old that learned a brand new word.
Ammunition. Energy. Shield.
Apple. Puppy. Hippity hop.
Robocop also cycles through callback lines from the film that completely fall flat because they're just randomly peppered into gameplay.
Thank you for your cooperation. Citizens like you make my job worthwhile. Freeze, sucker. Oh, yeah.
Wait. I think we can make that last line work.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah! Oh no! Kool-Aid guy.
Really though, I think the audio snippet that gets to me the most is when you die. Listen to this.
Does the phrase Police Academy ring any bells? Go sign up.
That's right. A police officer is downed in the line of duty and he's heckled like he sang off key on X Factor. Have some respect, people. Robocop died protecting your streets.
If that isn't bad enough, when you fail a level in Robocop 03, you have to replay the entirety of the level over again. There's no checkpoint system in this game, but it's okay because I never get tired of cutscenes like this.
Oh, no! Robocop!
Oh my god, the voice acting's so bad. That is so bad. Oh my god, that is so bad.
Whatever flimsy story they slapped into this game, it's relayed through these crappy cutscenes. They also have these in-between level segments that try to mimic the news reports from the original movie, but it's not really well written and doesn't capture the dark satirical nature of the original film at all.
And you probably wouldn't even notice how all of these other things were problematic in the game if other elements had made up for it, like compelling action.
Well then, let's talk about boss fights. They are abysmal. Like this fight with Ed 209. It's nothing like the intro. You can just take aim and carefully tiptoe around the robot until it kind of falls over. Success!
Or this boss fight in the second level, in which I guess we stumbled upon it early, we didn't trigger it.
Come quietly or there will be trouble.
Shh, he's sleeping.
And then there's this character who might as well have been a boss. The game is actually easygoing enemy-wise until you cross paths with this robot carrying some kind of explosive laser weapon. If you are anywhere near their blast zone, it is pretty much a guaranteed game over.
And even if you know where these enemies are placed in a level, they make the game absolutely infuriating to get through.
Oh my
we died
God.
again and again. They just soak up damage and mindlessly fire their insta-death weapons.
On the back of the game box, it says the game has adaptive AI with enemy behavior adapting to the situation. Oh, really?
Honestly, I don't know how they did it, but every antagonist in this game seems confused. You know what? I don't blame them.
What the? This game's so bad. It's not. Is it the worst first-person shooter I've ever seen? Probably not. But it's down there.
Got questions too. Hey, why is Robocop fighting a giant sewer rat?
Why is Robocop in a medieval castle in Detroit?
Why does Robocop have an infinitely respawning bullet when he's out of ammo?
Why can't Robocop step over a 3-inch high division?
Why does it take so long to scroll through your weapons?
Why does this enemy lose its color and texture out of nowhere?
Why are the 3 hostages in this room the exact same character model?
Wait, hold on. I think I figured this all out.
What? Really?
Yeah, it's just bad.
There we go.
Fun's over.
What if I told you that high-end gaming tech didn't...
Yeah, I'm beginning a lot of adverts for this shit now. Okay. We'll just leave it at that. So, Robocop. This game, yeah, is absolutely horrendous. But like I said at the start of the video, the PS2 version here in the UK is like a $50 game. It's actually, it's not an it's a fucking pretty expensive game, to be fair. I don't know how much the Xbox version is, the version these guys played, but I know the PS2 version goes for quite a bit of money. If you guys have played this game, let me know what did you guys think. I know there's a new one, isn't there? Rogue City, or a newer one, and I've heard Rogue City's half decent, I've been told. So yeah, I've heard that Rogue City's actually half decent. The last time I saw anything of it, CD Keys, about 2-3 weeks ago, was selling it for like £4.50. You know what I mean? So it's like it's going really cheap now. So anyway, guys, that'll be it, guys, for this video. You guys have enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you are new. My next reaction video, guys, will be on Sunday. On Sunday, it is I'm just going to be doing a random episode. It's got was. I will be. Tomorrow is the start of a brand new Let's Play, because we finished FIFA Manager. So I've started a new game yesterday. No, tomorrow. Why did I say yesterday? Tomorrow. You've got a new Let's Play starting tomorrow, so do check that out. Same time tomorrow. And I'll see you on my next Rerez, which will be probably this time next week. Probably next weekend. Alright, so have a good one. I'll see you in a bit. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys. Bye-bye.